life in two raids in Cheras, Kuala Lumpur on Tuesday. A total of 44.93 kilograms of cocaine worth 9 million ringgit were seized during the operation conducted by the Bukit Aman Narcotics Crime Investigation Department (NCID) in collaboration with the United States Drug Enforcement Administration.
Yang mana B1 saya kategori sebagai satu lelaki Cina berumur 41 tahun, dia berperanan sebagai runner, dan B2 pula seorang perempuan Cina berumur sama juga 41 tahun, dia berperanan sebagai storekeeper ataupun kemis.
The drug lab, which was run out of an apartment unit along Jalan Cheras, is believed to have been operating since early this year. Authorities also nabbed a 38-year-old man and seized 1 kilogram of chemical powder, believed to be used in processing drugs, in another raid at an apartment in Taman Kasturi. Checks revealed the third suspect had 8 prior records for criminal and drug offences and also tested positive for ketamine. Police also seized over 200,000 ringgit worth of assets from the syndicate, including 3 cars, cash, jewellery and 5 watches. All 3 suspects have been remanded to assist investigations under the Dangerous Drugs Act. Human Resource Development Corporation HRD Corp Chief Executive Officer Datuk Shahul Hamid Daud announced that he will take a voluntary leave of absence. This is to facilitate the ongoing investigation by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission (MACC) into the company. In a statement on Thursday night, Shahul said that he remains committed to HRD Corp, and during his absence, the organisation will continue to carry out all processes as usual, and operations will proceed smoothly to ensure no disruption to services. HRD Corp came under fire following the government company's failure in an audit carried out by the National Audit Department. The 2024 Auditor General's report also recommended that the Human Resources Ministry refer HRD Corp's management to enforcement agencies. The Public Accounts Committee (PAC) also found that 3.77 billion ringgit in levi collections from employers was used by HRD Corp's training program for high-risk investments. In other news, investors from China have expressed their willingness to invest about 5 billion ringgit in Malaysia's halal industry. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Ahmad Hamadi said that negotiations are ongoing to distribute the investment in halal industrial parks across various states.
Dan saya akan berunding dengan mereka untuk kita letakkan syarikat-syarikat itu di halal park negeri-negeri supaya negeri-negeri itu dapat pengagihan yang kalaupun tidak sama rata, kesaksamaan kita berikan.
Zahid also told the Dewan Rakyat that the Malaysian Halal Council is coordinating efforts with the state governments and the relevant agencies to identify abandoned land for use to expand the country's production of halal products. As of this month, a total of 9,146 companies have been issued with the halal certificate by the Malaysian Islamic Development Department, JAKIM. They comprise 8,105 micro, small and medium enterprises and 1,041 multinational companies. Social media platform TikTok has expanded its moderator team to scrutinize content and live streams in all languages, including Tamil. Communications Minister Fahmi Fadzil told the Dewan Rakyat that the decision to increase the number of moderators was made following the death of social media influencer Era Jashwari, better known as Esha, who allegedly committed suicide earlier this month due to cyberbullying.
Mereka mengambil serius dan memandang cukup serius kejadian ini, dan mereka juga sangat-sangat terkesan. Mereka telah dengan segera menambah jumlah dengan izin moderator yang akan meneliti termasuk konten dan juga sesi TikTok live dalam bahasa vernacular, termasuk dalam bahasa Tamil. Yang Amat Berhormat Perdana Menteri juga berpendirian, Kabinet juga berpendirian bahawa platform-platform ini tidak boleh cuci tangan.
Fahmi added that the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission, MCMC, and the police are working together with social media platforms to identify users who leave offensive comments in live streams. He pointed out that it was the responsibility of social media platforms to regulate and be responsible for comments uploaded to their websites. Fahmi stated that his ministry has also requested social media platforms to promptly address this issue by taking stricter actions, including ensuring that children under the age of 13 do not open their own accounts, as there has been laxity on the matter. Malaysia is capable of strengthening its position as one of the leading exporters of palm oil to India. Plantation and Commodities Minister Datuk Sri Johari Abdul Ghani is also confident that the value of Malaysia's palm oil product sales will surge after several raised issues are resolved. Johari is leading the Malaysian Agri-Commodity Economic Mission to India to promote the use of palm oil. A series of meetings have also been held with key stakeholders and major players in India's palm oil industry to strengthen trade relations between the two countries.
Saya baru habis dialog dengan pemain-pemain industri minyak kelapa sawit di India. Dan pada malam ini banyak perjumpaan yang saya lakukan, hampir 20 syarikat-syarikat besar di India yang telah berjumpa dengan delegates yang saya bawa untuk menerangkan betapa pentingnya pertalian di antara Malaysia dengan India ini untuk menguatkan penjualan minyak kelapa sawit kita di India.
India, as the world's largest importer of palm oil, is also committed to supporting Malaysia in promoting the use of this commodity globally. This includes identifying new methods for using palm oil products to counter anti-palm oil campaigns by the West.
Ramai daripada mereka ini adalah pemegang taruh ataupun stakeholders yang membeli banyak kelapa sawit kita sehingga mencecah nilainya hampir mencecah 15 bilion ringgit dari segi pembelian minyak kelapa sawit ini. Sudah tentu apa-apa masalah yang berbangkit dari segi trade relation dengan India dan Malaysia, kita akan selesaikan isu-isu ini apabila kita berjumpa dengan pemain-pemain industri kita di Malaysia.
India is a main export market for Malaysia's palm oil, followed by China. Last year, the country imported 3.3 million metric tons of palm oil, worth 13.3 billion ringgit from Malaysia. Google has launched Advertising Revenue Lab Malaysia on Thursday to empower and equip local news publishers with essential digital tools and expertise. The comprehensive program, with support from the Communications Ministry, aims to enhance digital advertising capabilities and foster sustainable business models for publishers of all sizes. In a statement, Google said that the Advertising Revenue Lab Malaysia is the latest addition to the Tech Giant series of Google News Initiative, GNI programs. This program in particular will focus on providing technical and product training, as well as hands-on support for optimizing websites and improving audience engagement. By participating in the program, newsrooms will also gain valuable insights and strategies to grow their digital advertising revenues, ensuring the continued delivery of high-quality news to communities across Malaysia. Meanwhile, Media Prima Berhad Group Managing Director Rafiq Razali said that the launch of the GNI's Advertising Revenue Lab Malaysia will pave the way for a vibrant and sustainable future for news and content creators across the country. Additionally, it will also unlock new opportunities for the Malaysian media industry and foster a thriving digital ecosystem that will ultimately benefit content consumers. Google Asia Pacific News Partnerships Managing Director Kate Bedo is also confident that the program will help Malaysian news publishers to adapt, evolve, and build more sustainable businesses. China shopping centre fire kills more than a dozen. This and more from the Foreign Front when we return.
Unlocking the keys to financial success. Your key insights into finance, money matters every Saturday 5 p.m. only on TV3 and stream now on Tonton.
Apabila siren berbunyi, mereka sedia beraksi. Bersama Korporal Bani.
Jadi sekarang ni kita tengah cari suspek-suspek yang terlibat.
Menghadapi detik-detik mendebarkan.
Unit peronda, satu rombakan baru saja berlaku.
Dalam Polis Peronda setiap Jumaat 10 malam. Terbaru di TV3 dan stream juga melalui Tonton.
POV cerita pilihan bulan Julai. Bila baru seminggu bercinta.
Saya nak awak bagi hati awak tu penuh dengan bunga-bunga cinta yang takkan layu sampai kita ke jannah.
Bila kena mengaji depan crush. Bila hari ni gaji, esok dah habis. Bila Aiman Tino join grup Marhaban. Bila TV3 suruh layan cerita pilihan dan stream sekarang melalui Tonton, kita on.
News from the foreign front. United States President Joe Biden has tested positive for COVID-19, forcing him to cancel a campaign event in Las Vegas as pressure builds on him to drop his re-election bid due to his age. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said on Wednesday that Biden, 81, was experiencing mild symptoms and will fly to his home in Delaware, where he will self-isolate and continue to carry out all of his duties fully. Due to the infection, Biden was forced to cancel a speech to a union representing Latino workers, which was crucial for his election bid. The president's diagnosis comes amid intense scrutiny of his health and stamina after a disastrous debate with former President Donald Trump that sparked a flurry of concern among Democrats that Biden is not up to the rigors of winning another presidential term. Indonesia's outgoing President Joko Widodo on Thursday swore in Thomas Diowarjono, the nephew of President-elect Prabowo Subianto, and his advisor for fiscal issues as Deputy Finance Minister. 52-year-old Diowarjono will work with Widodo's Finance Minister Sri Mulyani Indrawati, who has won plaudits for prudent fiscal policy, including during the COVID-19 pandemic. A senior politician from Prabowo's Gerindra political party said the appointment was intended to smooth the transition of government from the administration of Jokowi to Prabowo. 72-year-old Prabowo won February's election by a huge margin and is set to take over from Widodo in October. At least 16 people have been killed in a fire at a shopping mall in southwestern China. According to authorities, the blaze started in a 14-story commercial building in the city of Zhejiang in Sichuan province on Wednesday night. And firefighters who were working at the site until early on Thursday managed to pull 75 people to safety. Preliminary investigation found that construction operations triggered the fire, but a more detailed inquiry to determine the specific cause was underway. It was believed that the fire started at the bottom of the building, which houses a department store, offices, restaurants, and a movie theatre. Fire hazards remain a problem in China, which reported 947 fire-related deaths from January to May 2024, up 19% from the same period of the previous year. Monsoon rain swept through the central parts of South Korea on Thursday, leading to evacuations at landslide-prone and flood-prone areas, as well as traffic disruptions causing chaos for many. According to the Interior and Safety Ministry, 887 residents from 8 cities and provinces across South Korea had been instructed to evacuate following Thursday's downpours. The northern parts of Gyeonggi province were among the hardest hit, including Paju, which saw rainfall of up to 3 inches per hour early in the morning. Landslide alerts were also issued for Gangbuk-gu, Jongno-gu, and So-daemun-gu in northern and central Seoul. The heavy rains also caused flight cancellations at Incheon International Airport and disrupted train services in Seoul. The country will see more rain nationwide until Saturday, with the Greater Seoul area expecting up to 6 inches of rain through Friday. FAM denies demanding 3 million ringgit from Kim Pan-gon. Sports when we come back.
Hari pasal pagi, suruh pukul 5.
Saya bangun pagi, saya pakak bunga.
Pokok bunga melutang, tapi patah.
Cik bertelur, ayam menetap.
Learn strategies for staying ahead in the financial battlefield. Your key insights into finance, money matters every Saturday 5 p.m. only on TV3 and stream now on Tonton.
Menarik MHI minggu ini.
Makan ulam?
Tak.
Rugi. Kita bawakan ke pelbagaian jenis ulam.
Benarkah masalah mental ni ada perkara mistik?
Penagihan dadah adalah penyakit. Perlu dirawat, bukan dipenjara.
Premium insurans perubatan semakin mendekat. Ketahui kaedah kopek untuk mengatasinya.
Dan istimewa persediaan istiadat pertabalan yang di-Pertuan Agong.
MHI setiap hari Isnin hingga Jumaat juga stream Mari Tonton
hanya di TV3.
Buka mata dan hati dengan telefilm-telefilm terbaik tempatan Julai ini di TV3.
Muka macam kau ni memang patut duduk
Pintu Lain ke Syurga 5 Julai.
Apa kau dah buat dengan Suri?
Takdir yang terhenti 12 Julai.
Pakai tudung tapi hati kau terbusuk.
Transit terakhir 19 Julai.
Ini alih kerja arwah ayah aku.
Ara 26 Julai.
Lelaki yang boleh bimbing.
Slot wayang setiap Jumaat 1:30 hari di TV3 dan stream sekarang melalui Tonton.
We're back with sports. The Football Association of Malaysia, FAM, has denied reports that it is demanding over 3 million ringgit in compensation from Kim Pan-gon for alleged breach of contract after the South Korean announced his sudden resignation as national head coach on Tuesday. Its Deputy President, Datuk Yusof Mahadi, refuted such talks on Thursday and said the national body and Pan-gon had parted company amicably. Yusof went on to say that Pan-gon has contributed significantly to Malaysian football and helped raise Harimau Malaya's profile. He credited Pan-gon with playing a key role in Malaysia's qualification for the Asian Cup in January in Qatar on merit for the first time in 43 years.
Walaupun pada amalan biasa setiap majikan atau pekerja perlu membayar pempasan sekiranya ada satu pihak ingin menamatkan kontrak lebih awal dari tempoh kontrak sebenar berdasarkan Undang-Undang Pekerjaan. Dan sekali lagi saya tegaskan, perletakan jawatan Pan-gon mendapat persetujuan bersama tanpa sebarang perkara berbangkit.
Yusof added that FAM respected Pan-gon's decision and appreciated his contributions to Harimau Malaya. On to tennis, the 2024 Swedish Open. Argentine Thiago Tirante upset the top seed and defending champion Andrei Rublev in 3 sets to advance to his maiden tour level quarterfinal on Thursday. The 23-year-old world number 121 claimed a 7-6, 3-6, 6-4 win over his world number 8 opponent after 2 hours and 26 minutes. Next up, Tirante will face Spain's Roberto Carballes Baena for a place in the semis. In another match, unseeded Thiago Monteiro advanced to the quarterfinals, following a straight sets win over Casper Ruud. The third-seeded Ruud had no response as the Brazilian secured a 6-3, 6-3 win after 1 hour and 29 minutes on court. Monteiro will face either Pavel Kotov or Duhe Ajdukovic in the last 8. Still on tennis, the 2024 Hamburg Open. Top-seeded Alexander Zverev shrugged off a knee issue to ease past Jesper de Jong in straight sets and into the last 16 at his home tournament on Wednesday. The world number 4, who overextended his knee during a slip and fall in a third-round win over Cameron Norrie at the Grass Court Major, dropped just 7 points on his first serve and did not face a break point in a 6-2, 6-2 win over world number 114 de Jong. The defending champion will next face unseeded Frenchman Hugo Gaston for a place in the quarterfinals. Making a successful transition from his 4th-round run at Wimbledon to the clay on home soil in Germany, Zverev collected his 41st match win of the season and improved to 12-1 in first-round outings this season. Cycling now, the 2024 Tour de France. Richard Carapaz claimed his first stage win after showcasing his climbing prowess in the final ascents on Wednesday in the Alps. His attack in the mountains, about 13 kilometers from the finish, helped the Olympic champion breeze to victory, becoming the first Ecuadorian to win a stage at the Tour. However, there was a battle in the general classification behind him, as Slovenia's Tadej Pogačar retained his yellow jersey. Pogačar attacked towards the end of the stage, forcing rivals Jonas Vingegaard and Remco Evenepoel to respond. Evenepoel, who was third in the overall standings, attacked on the climb to pull ahead of Pogačar and second-placed Jonas Vingegaard to cross the line first among the contenders. Pogačar, meanwhile, waited for the right opportunity and attacked later on to extend his lead by 2 more seconds, while Evenepoel closed in on Vingegaard in the general classification. Six individuals fined in Alibaba license case. The details after this short break.
Wanita hari ini.
Memilih tu cerewet ke?
Apa salahnya kalau memilih untuk diri sendiri?
Yana, tahu tak setiap daripada cili ada jenis-jenisnya?
Kami bawakan pelbagai menu cili untuk anda.
Buli cyber, jangan pandang remeh.
Jangan sampai membahayakan nyawa.
Nasi stik, apa yang perlu kita tahu?
Dan bagaimana cara untuk menanganinya?
Pura-pura dalam rumah tangga?
Alah, macam mana nak bahagia kalau asyik kena berpura-pura?
Semuanya di Wanita Hari Ini TV3
dan stream ditonton.
Wanita Hari Ini.
Exploring an exciting new financial potential. Your key insights into finance. Money Matters every Saturday 5 p.m. only on TV3 and stream now on Tonton.
Ramainya pelakon-pelakon hebat dalam cerita Rama TV3 Julai ini. Wah, Eto Kushairi jadi abang-abang gangster 6 Julai ni. Dalam telefilm pun Arif Bahran jadi penyanyi 13 Julai. Sedih pula watak Arif ni 20 Julai. Susah juga kalau kacak macam Han Hakim ni 27 Julai. Cerita Rama TV3, satu destinasi untuk semua telefilm hebat kegemaran anda. Dan stream sekarang melalui Tonton.
Welcome back. In Selangor, police have arrested 4 suspects aged 18 to 44 over the murder of a man at Semenyih Dam last month. Kajang Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Nazron Abdul Yusuf said 3 of them would be charged in the Kajang Court complex on Friday morning, while 1 would turn prosecution witness. According to Nazron, the motive behind the murder was debt-related. It was believed that the 29-year-old victim had owed one of the suspects 7,000 ringgit. The 4 suspects were arrested in Batu 14, Hulu Langat last Thursday. Nazron also said all the suspects tested positive for methamphetamine, while 2 of them had more than 20 prior criminal records. The arrest was made following a police report regarding a burnt body found in a bushy area near Semenyih Dam on June 23rd. The body was later confirmed by DNA testing to be a male who was believed to have been murdered. In Sabah, 3 enforcement personnel allegedly involved in a syndicate specializing in the forgery of passport renewals or flying passports were remanded for 6 days by the Kota Kinabalu Magistrates Court on Thursday. The remand order, starting Friday, was granted by Magistrate Wan Farah Fariza Wan Ghazali. Following an application by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC, to facilitate investigations into the case. The 3 male suspects in their 40s and 50s were arrested after giving their statements at the Sabah MACC office at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. In a statement, the MACC said that the suspects were believed to have received bribes amounting to 300,000 ringgit from the syndicate since last year. Based on initial investigations, the trio were paid around 3,000 ringgit per passport applicant, and a total of 100 individuals had applied for the flying passport through the syndicate. The arrest was made under Op Terbang, following a month of intelligence gathering by the graft busters. The case is being investigated under the MACC Act. 6 individuals, including a foreigner, were fined between 6,000 and 10,000 ringgit by 2 separate Kuala Lumpur Sessions Court on Thursday for offering bribes to Kuala Lumpur City Hall DBKL enforcement officers. The 6, aged between 38 and 59, were handed the sentence after pleading guilty to committing the offence to protect their business activities involving foreigners using Alibaba licenses. Chinese national Teng Hui was fined 10,000 ringgit by Judge Rodziana Ayop, while K. Punitan and Jamaluddin Asim were fined 6,000 ringgit respectively. Meanwhile, in another sessions court, Judge Susanna Hussain imposed an 8,000 ringgit fine on former army man Ramzi Abidin, while Azhar Abu Bakar and Idris Muhammad were each fined 6,000 ringgit. The offences had taken place at several premises located in Jalan Pudu and Jalan Imbi between October 2022 and July 2023. The charge under Section 214 of the Penal Code provides for 3 months imprisonment, a fine, or both upon conviction. As Nightline draws to a close this time around, let's take a look at hundreds of kids flocking to training grounds or skate parks in Spain, hoping to become professional athletes and participate in the Olympics one day. Once a domain of untamed youths in radical attire, skateboarding is gaining popularity in the country as a new Olympic sport after making its debut in Tokyo in 2021. With that, I'm Anna Hassanel. Thank you for tuning in and be well, Malaysia.